Ewoks are supposed to be furry, fatty, cute. Unless you're talking about Star Wars bootleg Ewok figures. They're the creepiest, scariest things you've ever seen. Let's take a look. Welcome back to the Junk Room, everybody. It's me, the Junkman, coming back at you with another video. We're going to talk about today the bootleg Ewok figures. Now, they made a bootleg figures from Star Wars all the way back, probably from 1977. And most of them look good or okay or kind of like the originals. Just you could tell they were cheaper. But I don't know. With the Ewoks, they decided to go a whole different route with their bootlegs. They decided, hey, Kenner's corner of the market on cute Ewoks. Let's go with scary crap Ewoks, because most of them are really scary looking. At least when you put it in the mind frame of a kid would be playing with these. Now, before you say in the comments you hate Ewoks, let's be honest, no one hates Ewoks. I'm sure there's people out there going to be the too cool for the room. I hate Ewoks, man. I've hated Ewoks in 1983. Well, yeah, but I hated Ewoks way before 83. I saw them in a print ad in 1982 and I hated them. No one hates Ewoks. Sure, you can say, to be cool, you hate Ewoks. You know, you don't want your buddies to know that you like Ewoks. But deep down, inside your heart, you love those little fuzzy bears. You do. You think Wicket is cute. How can he not? And that little baby Ewok. Remember that little baby Ewok? How cute was that? I'm an Ewok fan. That's right. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I like the Ewoks. They're cute. They're cuddly. They eat humans. How can you not love them? I love the Ewoks, so get over it. You love them too. Stop the execution! Stop the execution! Oh, I thought I was on. You can't do that on television. I'm here to tell you about the N Saber. Look at this. You're a Star Wars fan? You're going to want the N Saber. Check this out. This is some highly detailed stuff for a saber. This thing is awesome. But I want you to take a look at it in the description below. You can find out how you can get one, save some money and all that. It's awesome. It talks, makes sounds. Turn the volume up, turn the volume down, mute it, turn it on and off. Changes colors. Won't find that with those Hasbro toy ones, will you? Let's hit the button and see what this thing looks like. Oh, wait a second. Let me turn off the light. Don't worry. I'm still here. Now that's a lightsaber. 3D coming at ya. And they're made to fight with. You can hit other lightsabers with it. It's not gonna break. Oh, I cut off my leg. Okay, they don't really cut or anything, but they're awesome. I mean, this thing just goes crazy. Look at it. Looks like you can rail with it. Of colors. Look at that green. It changes when you swing it. Uh-oh, almost went out there. You want to know how you get an N-Saber? Well, I'm going to tell you. Here's more about the N-Saber. Now I know what you're saying. Junkman, what's so special about N-Sabers? They gave you one free, so you're just going to say whatever you can to make them sound good. No, look at these sabers. These are awesome. Yes, they did give me one, but I love these sabers. I've got them. I've got a few Master Republic, Hasbro stuff, but look at this. You got the Echo Saber, the Night Saber. You got ones that look like they're from the movie. You got all kinds of different colors, different blades, and look at this. A 12-month warranty. 12 months, that's a year right there. And you can buy it now, pay later. It's the lightsaber cosplayers. You see cosplayers at a con, guess what? They're gonna have the N-Saber. Trust me, look at all these reviews here. All 4 stars. Let me go back up here. You can't find a bad review. Look, I'm looking. Find a bad one, find a bad one. Let me click. I can't find one. They're all 4 stars. Trust me, this is the lightsaber to get. You can go buy one cheaper. You can get one from Hasbro or some other company that's cheaper. You're going to fight with it. It's going to break. Trust me, these handles are really designed well. They look great. Trust me, go to the description below. Find out how you can get your N-Saber. But let's get on with it and take a look at these Ewoks. Now I'm going to have to turn my chair over to the side like this right here. That way I can see the screen and we can kind of comment on them together. Let's pull up this first one right here. Woo, that is what I call an ugly Ewok. Now, this one's not really that scary. He's really kind of dark looking. I mean, they say it's an Ewok. To me, it looks more like a dingleberry with eyes. He's wearing green. The green goes good with the black. I give him that. Let's take a look at the back of it. Whoa. Looks like he's been rolling around in tar. I would make a tar baby joke here. The only reference I know about tar babies is from Song of the South, but I've heard that I'm not allowed to watch that anymore and that tar baby is offensive. If it is, okay, maybe it is offensive. I don't know. Hey, I'm just a stupid, corny white guy. Maybe it is Well, I was going to say expensive. Maybe it is racist, so I'm not going to say it looks like a tar baby. Again, my only frame of reference for the word tar baby is when, what was that rabbit's name? Burr Rabbit disguised itself as a tar baby. So let's move on before I get myself in trouble. Here's one I wasn't going to put on here because I thought this was some kind of custom made trying to be funny because it's on a 90s card. But when I Googled it, I found a couple of these. The same Ewok, same card, but I could tell it wasn't the same photo. So I don't know if this is a bootleg, that they bootleg some vintage stuff onto a 90s card. Just seems odd. And they put an Ewok on a 3PO card. That's just all kinds of crazy. But look at him. He looks like he has a red ball gimp in his mouth. Yeah, I said it. A red ball gimp. I know you're like, why would anybody get a red ball gimp? Everybody knows you get black, you get white, or you get yellow. But no, this one's wearing a red ball gimp. What do you call that? What's the name of it? Ball gag. That's the word I'm looking for, I think. And they painted his jewelry gold. This is one happening Ewok for sure. Here's a group of Ewoks, and good Lord, this is a thing of nightmares. Imagine you're a kid, your family buys you some Ewoks, they don't know, they went to the local dollar store and bought you some bootleg Ewoks, you put these up in your room, you're gonna have nightmares. Let's take a closer look. Let's zoom in and take a closer look at this one here. You got these two really dark Ewoks. Hey, I'm not judging Ewoks by the color of their fur. All Ewoks are the same to me, but look at those crazy eyes. I will judge an Ewok by the crazy wall eyes. Hey, are you looking at me or are you looking over at the wall? I can't tell. Look at this little fat yellow one. All he has is two teeth with a huge gap in between. And there in the back is the social justice warrior of Ewoks, a pink Ewok. And what's with the eyes? They gave them all white eyes. It just makes them like zombies. Zombie Ewoks. Now that would be a good movie to see. Let's go and see what's next. Here's Chief Chirper along with this other Ewok. I can't remember this one's name. I think it might be, it's not Wicked, it might be Roomba. Was that his name? I get his name mixed up. It might be Roomba, Tebow, Deborah, one of the three. I can't remember. This one doesn't look that bad when you first look at it, and then you're like, what is with his teeth? Look at those buck teeth. Whew. And this comes from a guy that used to have buck teeth. They look like this. Sometimes it's okay to bust out your teeth if you can lose those big old chompers. Anyway, look at this one. Would you feed this one a saltine cracker like Princess Leia did? It would at least take the tip of your finger off. No thank you. And here is another one of Medicine Man, right? This isn't low grade, is it? This is Medicine Man. At first you're thinking this one doesn't look that bad, and then you look at the mouth and you can tell his blood dripping off. What has this Ewok been eating? Let's go to another one. This one here's a striped Ewok. Looks like something you might see in Gremlins 2. And again, what's with these eyes and the fangy teeth? It's the eyes. Did they just paint the eyes black? You know, like doll's eyes? This Ewoks would have looked a lot better for sure. Look at this one. This one here is, I guess this is Wicked. To me, it looks like Danny DeVito with fur. Again, look at those eyes, those haunting eyes staring at you. Well, I guess the Ewok eyes have always been kind of creepy, right? Now, this one's not really creepy, but it kind of looks like a metal Ewok. You don't give a kid something small and metal to play with. Why? Because it becomes a missile when his sister borrows his Kiss the Story album and scratches it. Trust me, I know from experience. And this one isn't a figure, but look at these Ewok costumes you could make back in the 80s. That is creepier than any figures we looked at. Can you imagine walking down the street into the woods and seeing these hanging around looking at you? You wish you had a speeder bike. And here's a family photo of some bootleg Ewok figures. Again, the creepy eyes, man. The creepy eyes. Now, I know these are Ewoks, but to me, it looks more like what my neighbor's dog does on the grass every morning in my yard. Walk your dog somewhere else. Let's see. We've got here's some Ewoks here. We got two bootlegs. I don't know why he's having a banana in his hand. Maybe this Ewok likes banana. Again, those creepy white eyes, man, and those two little teeth. It's just gonna grab you. Now this one here's not a figure. I wasn't sure if this was even an Ewok, but it came up under bootleg Ewok, so I thought I'd at least bring it up. You got one thing going up, one thing going down. You got eyes kind of misjointed, and he looks like he's wearing a Yoda hat. Looks like some kind of Yoda hat with horns on it. And here's another Ewok. He's got the bloody lip Ewok again, back again, and the really dark, I almost said tar baby, not tar baby, Again, if that's offensive, I'm deeply sorry. Now this one here I thought was some kind of custom Ewok, but it came up a few different Ewoks like this as bootlegs. So maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, let me know. To me, it looks like a Force Ghost Ewok. Have you ever thought about that? An Ewok that knows the Jedi ways, a Jedi Ewok. Hey, let's put that into a movie. Why can't Ewoks be Jedi? They can be a Jedi. And here's the little chief guy. I think that's chief guy. He's got some stripes. He's orange. I've never seen an orange Ewok. Makes no sense. You can't really hide in the woods if you're orange. And this one's look like he's ready to go out on the town. He's got some nice, sexy lipstick on. Gonna have a good time. And you know, I was speaking of Jedi and Ewoks. This is the original. What is this? Chief Chirper? Now this one's not a bootleg. It's the original one. But have you ever noticed? He has a lightsaber on his belt. Okay, I guess technically it's not a lightsaber. But as a kid, I always kind of act like it was a lightsaber. I mean, look like the one that was on Luke Skywalker's belt in the Bespin figure. So why not an Ewok also? Then you have Yoda with that strange triangle that's supposed to be the flashlight from Empire Strikes Back that he picks up and looks at. Okay, Kenner, if you say so. Oh, I guess the Ewoks have always been kind of creepy, but now they're really creepy as bootlegs. The rest of the Star Wars figures never really seemed as creepy. I mean, here's some more bootlegs. Okay, maybe there's a lot of creepy bootlegs out there, and it's not just Ewok related. Anyway, this is look at some creepy, scary Ewoks that were bootlegs. Let me know in the comments below what you think. Are they creepy? Or do you think, hey, they were just as cute or even cuter than the ones in the movie or the Kenner figures? I don't know. Those white eyes, at least make them dark. Make them like shark eyes. At least the white eyes are just creepy. And then the fangs and the blood around the mouth. I don't know what these people in the bootleg world were going for. Seems if you're gonna bootleg the mold, just make them as cute as the other ones. Anyway, let me know what you think about these scary Ewoks in the comments below. Thumb up if you like my content. Subscribe to the channel. Blah, 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 right? We'll talk again soon.
Hey, Junkman channel popping though.
Thank you, sir, for that unsolicited testimony.